We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Ought to be a good one here between the Texas Rangers and the Miami Marlins. Interleague Baseball comes your way next. Jamison Taillon will be on the mound for the series opener. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
This guy's a fun guy to watch pitch. It seems like the more trouble he gets in, the better he pitches. Really tough to hit with runners in scoring position, and that's one of the reasons why his team loves when he's out on the mound. He doesn't give up very many crooked numbers.
Into the box now, Elvis Andrus. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Here it comes now to Andrus. First of three is underway on this Tuesday night as the opening pitch is taken for ball one. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, they come in playing well. 6-3 over the last 9 ball games, including a victory last time out.
Yeah, Matty B. And you know what, D-Row? Now I guess it's time where you push that go button. You're getting a little sense of urgency. They find themselves in third place, and if they want to be part of the postseason picture, it's time to get going and get going pronto.
Yeah, it's taken too long for this team to carve out any identity for themselves. They're going to have to find a way to get on a roll. Offensively or pitch better. Something's got to change.
3-0 to him now. Temperature reading an even 80 degrees at first pitch tonight. And he lays off ball 4, and the leadoff man is on to begin the ball game.
Batting second, the left fielder, number 5, Willie.
Up next for the Rangers, Willie Calhoun, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Has a look, now the pitch. Runner's on the move for second, and he fouls this one off. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Calhoun stands 5 feet 8 inches tall, bats left, throws right. He was a 4th-round selection back in the 2015 MLB draft.
Hey, this middle round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
Andrus on at first, nobody out. 3 balls and a strike to Willie Calhoun.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
The 3-1 pitch. And boy, that misses as well. It's back-to-back walks to start out the inning.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
Coming to the plate now, Nick Solak. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First pitch of the at-bat. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Now the 1-0. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. The 1-2 misses for the second ball.
Number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2 ball, 2 strike count. I think pitcher wants to make something happen right here.
None out, runners at first and second. Breaking ball well inside and taken for ball 3. Joey Gallo is on deck. Out of the stretch, the 3-2 pitch home. And that misses. Ball 4, and he's going to need to settle down in a hurry now because he's in a peck of trouble.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Pitcher on the mound has to find a way to minimize damage right here. Gotta believe he's willing to trade 2 outs for a run.
A 1 pitch on its way. Bases loaded here. Nobody out. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first, and it's a double play, although the run does come in to score from third.
A bases loaded. Last thing you want to do is ground into a double play, and that's just what he does. 1 run scores, but you don't get an RBI in that spot. That's a rally killer.
So next to the plate for Texas, Danny Santana. And there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Laid off the bender there, but it's in for a called strike. High fly ball out to deep right field. Back goes Puig, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And he is into second base with an RBI double. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
So now to the plate, Ronald Guzman. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 7 homers and 28 RBIs. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Skied into straightaway right. Puig will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 man left on. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. The Rangers lead this one 2-0. Mike Minor gets the call for game 1 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy wasn't too bad in this last one, Matt. Pitched all the way through the 6th inning. And listen, that's what you ask for nowadays. If you can get your starter to get you through the 6th inning and turn it over to the bullpen. He took the loss in the last one, but he actually pitched pretty well.
Stepping into the box, David Peralta. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now here it comes. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. And fellas, you take a look at this Rangers team entering play here tonight. They're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this is going to be an interesting watch for me. I can only think back to when you're facing an ace. The team's playing well, you're confident, you go to the ballpark and you want to set the tone. Everybody's in the hitters meetings trying to formulate a game plan to combat what this guy's been able to do throughout the course of the season so far. This should be an interesting game of cat and mouse today.
fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, we all know he's going to get strikeouts when he's on the mound. It's kind of his thing. The key for the offense is to actually make them work for him. So that 3-pitch see you later isn't going to help very much.
The swing and lift, the ball foul off to the left and out of play. The
homers and 59 RBIs.
A ball and a strike to Trevor Story.
Story's had a nice season to this point and may well earn a spot on the National League All-Star roster because of it. He heads into today second in fan votes among shortstops.
Yeah, and he's been having an excellent season to date, making a push towards that All-Star game. Hey, fans, get out there and vote. This guy sits in second place, but I'm sure he'd like to be named starter.
Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Patrick Johnson.
Yeah, Dan, we got Patrick Johnson behind the dish tonight. Fairly standard strike zone most of the time, but he's definitely a pitcher's umpire.
I always felt like this. He will give a little bit on the corners, both inside and outside. I think he's a fair umpire, but I would rate him more as a pitcher's umpire than a hitter's umpire.
Next up is Max Muncie, as he'll take a look at ball one. Man at first for him following the one-out single. A 1-0 delivery. Pitch misses the throw down, and it skips in as he steals the bag easily. The 2-0 on the way. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Giving chase is Fisher. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Batting fourth, the right fielder, Yasiel Puig.
So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone. And up next, the right-handed bat of Yasiel Puig. Minor sets. Here's the first pitch. And it's fouled away. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1.
There is a base open here, so the option to work around him is there if they want to go that route.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch.
Inside.
And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
And they won't come into Puig as he'll lay off and take the walk.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count. The ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
Up next from Miami, Jonathan Villar. In his career against Mike Minor, he's seen him well, 6 for 11. He's set. Here it comes.
Off the plate, ball one.
Villar is a guy that has a lot of speed, no doubt about that. And while that's certainly a weapon for him offensively, it could be argued that it benefits him just as much on the defensive side of the ball, given the position he plays.
And not only just speed, but first-step quickness speed. He's able to track balls down that other guys cannot get to. And sometimes that's half the equation.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is.
You get yourself into count leverage 2-0 right there. You're looking to come unglued on something and be very aggressive. That ball had to nip the corner for him not to pull the trigger on it.
The 2-1. Hit hard on the ground to third. Throw on to first will be in time, and the Marlins can't cash in here, and that ends the inning. Marlins strand a pair. They're still down. It's 2-0. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Shin-Soo Choo. And as you can see, he's seen that average climb the last week or so.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. Choo with a 2-ball 1-strike count here.
Yeah, he just isn't that sharp on the mound right now. Had a rough start in the first inning, and now he's falling behind out of the gate here in the second. Some adjustments need to be made, and fast.
The 2-1 home is laid off of for ball number 3. Popped him up. Astudillo moving to his left. 1 out.
Batting it, the catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
Standing in, Jorge Alfaro, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch, and that's in there for a strike.
That's a tough pitch for a batter. If you're not expecting it, you'll end up with half a bat after you swing.
And he comes back with one that misses here, and it's 1-1 to the Ranger backstop. To 1-2 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
He's looking a lot sharper and has settled in here in the second inning. It'd be hard not to, because that first inning was pretty much a mess. But I give him credit for letting it go and making some really good adjustments.
Derek Fisher the next to bat. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Fisher, once a Toronto Blue Jay, he came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
And it's 1-2.
Hey, I got to really commend this pitcher right here. Was able to regroup in between innings. Something happened in the dugout because he's on point coming out for the second.
The 1-2. Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. And that'll get down for a base hit. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Hey, with 2 strikes right there, he's trying to run that ball up and in to try to tie him up, but it didn't quite work out.
Yeah, in today's game, everybody's fighting so hard to keep their hands inside the baseball that I think a non-executed pitch on the inner half, Dan, is exactly what the batter's looking for. Something he can keep his hands inside and just fist to the opposite field.
Here's Elvis Andrus now, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He drew a base on balls his first time up. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
There's a ball ripped toward the gap in left center. And this one scoots all the way to the wall. He's in at second safely. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Well, we've already had some hard-hit balls in the first 2 innings here, and here's another one. Absolutely jumped off his bat and into the outfield, bringing another run home here in the early going.
And here's the former prize Dodger prospect Willie Calhoun. 0-1 the count. Two out here and a runner at second. And he falls behind 0-2. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. Up with it, Astudillo. And the throw to first ends the inning. A run for the Rangers on the double by Andrus. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's now 3-0 Texas. In now, Brian Anderson. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
1-0 the count. Now here's the pitch.
That's out.
Minor has a reputation, or a knack if you will, for working himself out of tough situations when he finds himself there. A lot of relief pitchers are known for that, obviously, but as a starter, that's certainly a valuable characteristic to have.
Matty V, and I'm going to tell you who likes this. The bullpen likes it, and the manager likes this, because most pitchers are going to get into trouble at least 1 or 2 times during the course of a start, and it's nice to know as a manager that you have a guy that's out there that can pitch with men on base and wiggle out of some tough jams. This guy's made a living doing this in his career.
Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
Digging in, Jesus Aguilar. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. From the belt, the pitch. Nobody out, runner on first. One and one now the count to the Marlins first baseman. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Heater caught too much of the zone.
And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Smoke toward third. And he whiffs on it as this ball's right under his glove.
Batting it, the catcher, Willie Calhoun.
That'll bring in Williams Astudillo. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
The numbers on the year, 272, 7 homers, and 36 RBIs. The 0-1.
Hey! 0-2.
First and second here with nobody out. Looped out towards short. But this is pulled in by the shortstop.
Batting ninth, the designated hitter, Dickerson.
Ready now for the Marlins, Corey Dickerson. He'll get to take his first cuts here. From the belt, the pitch.
Counts 1-0.
According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Dickerson carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. The 1-0. A swing, and this one is blasted to right field. Nothing's gonna stop it. Gone! So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. 6th home run on the season for him. And the Marlins have come back to tie things at 3.
Looking at that pitch again, you can see he just flat out missed his location. You put that pitch right there and he's going to tattoo it. Now we're all tied up again, starting this thing all over.
At the plate now, David Peralta. Lifted into center field. Fisher's under it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And in to hit next, shortstop Trevor Story. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
3 runs already home here. Fouled off. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. But the Marlins strike for 3 on the 3-run home run. We've played 2. We're tied now with 3 apiece. All set for the start of the inning. Stepping up to the plate, Nick Solak. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Now here it comes. The windup and the 0-1. Popped up, a leap, and what a catch!
Off the bat, that had soft base hit written all over it, but a nice snag there by the infielder on that soft liner that could have been a potential base hit.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring up Joey Gallo. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Got him to reach out of the zone for that one. Strike one. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Fouled away. Counts even 2-2 to Joey Gallo. One out, nobody on. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. 3-2 pitch. Swung on and chopped up the middle. Story scoops it up, and there's out number 2. Digging in for his second at-bat, Danny Santana. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around. Now the pitch.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
And that misses. 2-1.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. On the ground to the right side. He's got it. Throw over to Aguilar at first will take care of him to end the inning. So they go down without a whimper here. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. And we are all tied at 3 apiece. Bottom of the 3rd now. Now to the plate, Max Muncie. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. A 1-1 count to Puig. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2.
I got to count 2-2.
These are the great matchups that happen throughout the course of a game. I don't think as a pitcher you can give in right here. He's a great hitter at the plate. He knows it. You know it. Keep executing. Maybe get him to roll something over.
Here now the 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Certainly not showing any signs of intimidation with these middle of the order guys. That's back-to-back Ks, and the 3 and 4 guys are harmlessly back in the dugout.
Stepping in now, Jonathan Villar. as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Now the 1-0 misses off the plate.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
2 out, nobody on. 2-1 after the foul ball there. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
This is a good at bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. The throw into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit. So he's quickly into scoring position now with a 2-out double here in the third. And as you can see there on the team leaderboard, he's currently tops on the ball club in that department as we approach the All-Star break. To the plate now, Brian Anderson. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. In his career, Anderson is slugging just a little over 400. Not a huge threat, but he can certainly square one up on occasion. The set and the 1-0. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Runner's on his way to third. Strike taken, the throw. Not nearly in time as he takes third easily.
One of the keys to stealing third is to get a big lead off a second, and that's just what happened, even though this catcher has a cannon for an arm.
Here's the 1-2. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Ball 2. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Marlins leave 1. We played 3, and our score 3-3. Welcome back to Miami as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with the Rangers manager during the inning break about the team's offensive production to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Stepping up now, Ronald Guzman. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Ronald Guzman.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball that's outside.
Now the 1-0. Count even now at 1-1.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
2 strikes.
Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. He might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now. As he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. Peralta is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting.
So coming to the plate, Jorge Alfaro. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. is a breaking ball in off the plate.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. 3 runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. Right side. Throw over to Aguilar at first will take care of him to end the inning. Rangers set down in order. Through 3.5, we're all even at 3 apiece. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Wackney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Standing in, Jesus Aguilar. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. Now here it comes. Drilled down the line, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So it's a base knock to lead off their half of the 4th.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Into the box, Williams Astudillo. And it's grounded just foul down the line. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. The 1-1 home. Grounded back up the middle. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. But they will not get an out on the play as he beats the throw to first, and there are 2 on to start the inning now.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, dealer in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
At the plate, Corey Dickerson, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the 2nd. Oh, double play ball to second. 4. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. Throw to first is in time for the first out. The runners are at second and third here with only 1 away. And up next, the outfielder David Peralta. Here comes the first pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Right fielder looking up, still ranging back. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Number 18 for him on the campaign, and it's now 6-3.
And you can see why they love this guy. He's a leadoff guy with some serious pop, and he pounces on this mistake and knocked it right out of here.
That brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1.
Hey, it's been a little bit of a rough outing for this guy in this one so far. And one thing you can look at if you want to get really picky, less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
Well, we all know he can burn on the base pass, right? But that's a little tougher to do when you've got a nice goose egg on your leg. It's tough to do like that.
Way outside, nearly to the backstop, 2-1.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
3-1 to the Marlins middle infielder.
You look in the dugout, you can tell that manager's getting ready to come out on that top step. If he doesn't get out of this situation right here, and it's a tough one, I think the bullpen comes in.
And this is down at the knees, but called a strike. Wow, it's 3-2 now. 6 runs, 7 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. And there's a line drive, base hit to left field.
There's no way to sugarcoat it. It's been pretty bad for 3 1/3 innings so far. That's the 8th hit he's given up. And if he doesn't get his mind straight, he's going to be heading to the showers early.
And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncie. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. He's set, now the pitch.
Nope.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
Throw over to the bag, and the runner will get back standing. Still only 1 out in the inning. And another throw over, and the runner back safely. And it's fouled away. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Fisher's under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. So here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Yasiel Puig. He went down on strikes last time up. And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. And he's back standing. Perhaps wisely, another look to first. A dive, but he's back. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. Puig, commonly known around baseball as Wild Horse, he's in year 1 of a new 3-year deal. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. But the Marlins strike for 3 on the 3-run home run. We're through 4. It's the Marlins 6 and the Rangers 3. Now at the plate, Derek Fisher. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And he squares up on this one, deep to straightaway right. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
The batter, number 1.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the shortstop, Elvis Andrus. First delivery to him on the way. And that's high for a ball, 1-0.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Standing in now, Willie Calhoun. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. A windup and the 0-1.
That's inside.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
A 1-1. It's hit very well to right. This one's hammered, and it's going to go. That one is gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 16 for him on the year, and they cut the gap here. It's now 6-4.
Oh, that swing has to feel good right there. If you look at the numbers, this guy does not give up many long balls. To take him deep in this spot certainly is huge.
Into the box now, Nick Solak. As he lifts it in the air to right field. Puig's got a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Rangers do get one back, however, on the strength of this home run. Bottom of the 5th coming up. It's the Marlins 6 and the Rangers 4. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Jonathan Villar, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Well, he's still out there to start the 5th inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
Now a fastball is lifted into the air to shallow center. Gallo is there, and he has it for the out. So one away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up the outfielder Brian Anderson. Here comes the first pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Fisher's on his horse. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now back, first baseman.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next will be the power-hitting first baseman, Big Jesus Aguilar. Minor has his target. Here it comes.
0-1.
And the pitch. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Now here's the pitch. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty. Hit in the air down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Ripped down the first base line. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Now here's the pitch. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
Now a swing and a bouncing ball for Elvis at short. Reined in. Throw on to Guzman at first, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Marlins. They're up 6-4. Next to bat will be the Texas cleanup hitter, Joey Gallo. He'll begin things here against Jamison Tyone.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place.
A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And a good try to recover that time, but he'll beat it out as he's aboard to kick off the inning.
Hey, guys, I think the pitcher was just trying to steal a strike right there. I do not think he expected to get ambushed on an 0-0 get-me-over breaking ball. But that's exactly what happened.
Here's a look over to first. And a dive, but he's back. Stepping in now, Danny Santana. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. A runner at first with no outs here. A little bit low that time, maybe outside as well. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. 1 there, and the relay won't nearly be in time as he's there easily.
Now back, the first base.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Ronald Guzman. He's set, and the pitch.
Inside, ball 1.
Runners on first with 1 down. Strike taken as the curveball drops into the bottom part of the zone. A 2-1 count to the Rangers' first baseman. Now a throw over. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. Shin-Soo Choo, who represents the possible go-ahead run here, waits in the on-deck circle. Throw over to first. Runner back standing. And that misses ball 4, so it's first and second now with only 1 away.
Now batter, the designated hitter.
Now the Miami manager's up out of the dugout and on his way out to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he'll leave with the lead. Can't lose this one, but he is responsible for the 2 runners out there, so he could get a no decision if they were to come around and score. Sandy Alcantara takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away.
Sandy Alcantara.
Shin-Soo Choo will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and one gone. From the stretch.
Awesome execution right there. Great pitcher's pitch and an excellent job to get ahead in a tough spot.
Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. Alcantara, once a member of the Cardinals organization, he became a member of this team after signing as a free agent earlier this season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. And another foul ball. Three and 2 to the Rangers' designated hitter. Jorge Alfaro waits on deck. And the payoff pitch. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jorge Alfaro, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Line drive base hit. 1 run scores. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield.
Yeah, with the bases loaded, he didn't walk a run in, so instead he makes the cardinal mistake of putting it right in the heart of the plate. And when you do that, you're going to pay the price, and that's exactly what happens with a 2 RBI double.
Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. So now to the plate, Derek Fisher. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
This is a situation where the offensive player just needs to do his job. Take inventory, infield back, get you a ground ball somewhere in the infield, preferably off the corners, and get your team a lead.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Runners are at second and third with 1 down. Lays off 2 and 2 now.
I think he's shown you right there he was trying to put you away with the off-speed pitch. Have to be leery of that right there and take pull side away. That'll keep you on all stuff, fastballs and the off-speed.
And he strikes out. And oh boy, all he needed was a fly ball somewhere to give him the lead, but instead there are 2 gone now.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
So Elvis Andrus the next to bat, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Comes set, the 0-1. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
Definitely a big pitch coming up right here. He's going to be pumped if he can work his way out of this inning with the game still tied.
The 0-2.
Oh, that's too high.
That's a great take right there. You knew the pitcher was going to try and expand the zone. 0-2 in a big spot, and he was able to spit on that one. Hopefully get something in the heart of the plate this pitch.
Fouled off. High and deep to center field. A ball that's carrying. A leap, but he can't rein it in. It's off the wall.
With that base hit right there, D-Row, that's his third RBI of the game. More importantly, his team's now ahead.
Yeah, these are the special ones. He's had a great approach all day. He's battled his tail off, and he's given his team single-handedly, almost given his team a chance to win this one.
And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with 2 away.
Now batting, the second baseman.
Ready for another shot now, Nick Solak. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
0-1's the count.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Heading out towards shallow right. Puig's got a read on it, and the inning is over. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 6. Texas is out in front, 8-6. Colby Allard will come on now to make his 30th appearance of the year so far.
Number 39, Colby Allard.
Now at the plate, Williams Astudillo. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
The catcher, Williams Astudillo.
Here's the pitch. Line drive to left. There to make the play is Calhoun, 1 away.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Striding forward now is the DH, Corey Dickerson. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. In there, strike 1.
0-1.
And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 1-1.
That's ball 2.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
Glove by Santana. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Up next for the Marlins.
Back to the top of the Miami lineup now, and stepping in, David Peralta. He went deep to the tune of a 3-run job his last time up.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Two out, nobody on. Hit out towards second. Throw on to Guzman at first, and the inning is over. Miami down in order. Can't cut into that 8-6 deficit. So that brings up the big bat of Joey Gallo, and he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one.
Joey Gallo.
First pitch on its way, and a ball 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Fouled away. The 1-2. And he chased it in the dirt. The throw to first is in time. One down.
Now batting. Third base.
Striding into the box, Danny Santana, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
More of a comfortable side from the left side. Puts the ball in play. More of a contact hitter from the left side. Might have grown up being a natural left-handed hitter.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that'll find its way into center field for a one-out hit. Well, after being late on a fastball there, it looked like they did him a favor.
Yeah, Matt, that's surprising right there. I don't understand that pitch sequence. He blew the fastball right by him, sped up his bat with the off speed, and got hurt.
Rafael Montero will come on in relief now as he'll make his 35th appearance of the season. Into the box, Ronald Guzman. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. Peralta is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. At the plate, Shin-Soo Choo.
Shin-Soo Choo.
Here's the first pitch to him. Ball one. Montero, playing here in his age 29 season. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. Now a swing and a miss, and I don't think he was expecting a pitch inside. It's 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Count is 1-2 now. Misses, ball 2. A runner on first with 2 away. Fielded cleanly. The flip to the pitcher covering, as that will retire the side. Good work there from the Miami bullpen. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. It's the Rangers 8 and the Marlins 6. Ready once again, Trevor Story. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Cut fastball taken for strike 1.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for strike 2.
He dropped that curveball in for a strike right there, but don't kid yourself, that's a dangerous pitch. He needs to start thinking about maybe working that back door, or that could get some serious damage done to it.
And he'll put this one away for the first out of the inning. Ready for another chance? Max Muncie. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Now here's the pitch. I'll straighten him up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Full count, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. And he fouls this one off. Swing, and he puts a charge into this one. High and deep, and you can't forget about it. This ball is gone. So a solo shot here to left center field. Number 17 for him on the season, and it's now an 8-7 ball game. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far.
Matty V, this is just one of those days where the ball seems to be flying, D-Row. The hitter's on point. The pitchers aren't making very good pitches.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's all about executing pitches, and they're not doing it today. They're leaving a lot of balls over the heart of the plate, and this offense, both offenses are taking advantage.
Guzman is over now, and he's got it for route number 2. Coming to the plate now, Jonathan Villar. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a check swing here, but the home plate umpire says he went around, and no argument, and it's 1-1. And now a pitch on the way.
No, that's low.
Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2. Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. Another 2-2 offering. Way inside with that one, a pretty easy take there.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Calhoun makes the play for out number 3. Marlins able to draw just a bit closer thanks to the solo home run. 7 complete here tonight, and this is now an 8-7 ball game. Yimi Garcia will come on to make his 40th appearance this season.
Number 93, Yimi Garcia.
So digging in now, Jorge Alfaro. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th.
Alfaro.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Hey.
The 0-1 pitch. Popped him up. Astudillo over to his left. 1 down.
Up next for the Rangers.
So 1 gone now in the Texas half of the 8th. And up next, the University of Virginia product, Derek Fisher. Here's the first pitch to him. Good off-speed pitch, had him out in front for strike 1. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Garcia playing here in his age 29 season. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. The 1-1. High in the air into shallow left center. Here comes Peralta. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out.
The batter, number 1.
So the Rangers batting order turns over and set to go. Elvis Andrus, who drove in 2 runs on a double in his last at bat.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
The 1-0.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
The 1-1. Grounded to short. Throw over to Aguilar at first will take care of him to end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. They hold on to their slim 8-7 lead. Brett Martin is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 59, Brett Martin.
So striding forward now, Brian Anderson. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
A windup and the 0-1. 1-1. Well, this one's been a bit of a head scratcher despite their home run production today.
Yeah, Matty V, this is one of those that you kind of scratch your head and you go, wow, you hit the ball all the ballpark, but still not enough offense. It just goes to show you this sport is still, D-Row, all about pitching.
It is. It begins and ends on that bump right there. And there's just so many facets to the game. Defense, base running. It's just not the team that hits the most home runs is going to win the ball game.
A bouncer to the left side. On to first with it is Andrus, and it's in time, 1 away.
Now batting.
So striding in, Jesus Aguilar. He's 2 for 3 thus far. Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. 1 out, nobody on. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
Not what he wanted to do there with the slider as it misses well above the zone. Grounder down the line at third. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
Now the payoff pitch home. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
And I'm pretty sure he thought that was a strike. He's thinking, what do I have to do? Put a bow on it? Walk it down and put it in the catcher's glove by myself? I think it got called a little outside, so he has to put it behind him now.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that'll bring Williams Astudillo into bat. From the stretch. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Has a look, now the pitch. And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. From the stretch. 1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2. 1 out, 1 on in a 1-run game. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. And he is into second base with one away as the go-ahead run.
And he just blasts this thing down the left field line. I thought it might bend foul, but it lands just inside the chalk, and he's able to leg it out for a double. Good-looking swing.
So stepping in, Corey Dickerson. As he's got a chance to tie this ball.
Now running at third base, number 26, Lewis Grimsdale.
From the stretch.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
1 out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. Now here's a line drive, and nobody's going to get this one. This will at least tie the game, maybe more. This will kick up against the wall now.
You know, it's awfully difficult to score runs late in the game. After being down by 1 hero, that base hit drives in 2. That's a huge base hit.
What a momentum swing. What an AB right there. Now you got to grab your leather and go out and flash some D for the boys.
Nicasio will come on in relief now as he'll make his 35th appearance of the season.
Nicasio.
At the plate, David Peralta.
And it's grounded just foul down the line.
When facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Peralta brings in a batting average resting just under .320, and they'll look to inch closer to that mark with a base hit here.
These are the stats the oppositions look at. Being great with runners in scoring position. He has certainly been that, and he's able to slow the moment down.
Here's the 0-2. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2. Nicasio, a 32-year-old veteran. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
Another 1-2 delivery. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Bounce to first. Right to him. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, Trevor Story, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch.
0-1's the count.
Men on third with 2 down. High in the air out to center field. Fisher's under it. And that retires the side. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. 9th inning coming up. It's the Marlins 9 and the Rangers 8.
Your attention, please. This game for the Marlins. Now playing first, number 26, Lewis.
Archie Bradley comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 25, Archie Bradley.
And now pitch on the way.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
2-0 the count to the Rangers left fielder.
Don't expect this pitcher to throw something over the heart of the plate. He's going to have to stay on the corners right here. Huge spot in this game. Do not miss over the heart and get beat.
Knuckle curve and a beauty. 2-1 now. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Down by a run, your guy needs to get on any way he can. His mentality has to be to shrink this strike zone to like the size of a soup can. No reason to swing at a pitcher's pitch.
Rolled slowly down the first baseline, but this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. Again, he sends it out of play. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Peralta's after it. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Digging in to try it again, Nick Solak. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. First delivery to him on the way. And here's a ball hit in the air. Puig on the run, and no one will track it down. Now the 1-1 pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Running hard. He's digging for second. And there's your tying run at second base with a 1-out double.
Now that's the at-bat they needed. Bases empty, 1 out, down 1 in the 9th. He's got to find a way, any way to get on base, and he does more than that, getting into scoring position here. We've got a great finish on our hands, guys.
Here's Joey Gallo now.
As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Just don't understand the game plan right here. Walking up to home plate, you had to think you could potentially be pitched around. But now you find yourself down 0-2, and it's a battle.
0-2 count, and the pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught onto their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Now the payoff pitch home. Oh, and look at this. High in the air and deep. And when this ball comes down, they'll have taken the lead. Home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. And it's now a 1-run ball game. Drew Steckenrider enters the game with 1 gone in the top of inning number 9.
Number 71, Drew Steckenrider. Up next for the Rangers,
at the plate now, Danny Santana. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball 1. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ball game. Swing and a miss, 1-1. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. Pulled toward right center field. Giving chase is Brinson. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Stepping into the box, Ronald Guzman. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. Softly hit toward the hole. Scooped up. The flip to the pitcher covering, as that will retire the side. But 2 here in the Rangers half of the inning, and they come on this 2-run home run. Last chance coming up here for the Marlins. It's the Rangers 10 and the Marlins 9. Luis Garcia comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the 9th inning.
Luis Garcia.
Digging in now, Max Muncie. He'll start things out, needing just a run to tie it here in the bottom of the 9th. First pitch on its way. Now the 1-0. Misses, ball 2. And this is a called strike at the letters. Looked like ball 3, but make it 2-1 instead.
Plain to see right there that the manager's sticking up for his hitter, making sure that that strike zone gets a little bit tighter. It's tough to cover both sides of the plate, and they both want that strike zone to be shrinked up a little bit.
Fastball is looked at for strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind the count 3-2.
On deck, the man they've all come to see, Yasiel Puig, waiting next. Now the payoff pitch home. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
And the pitch. Puig with a big swing, but he got out in front a bit too much, and this is a foul ball. Hard hit at third. Santana's got it. Throw on to first will be in time, and the Marlins are now down to their final out of the game.
And that was a no-doubles defense in action right there, and it paid off big time. That ball was scorched, but the third baseman was guarding the line more than usual to prevent an extra base hit, and it ended up being pretty much right at him. That's good stuff.
At the plate, Jonathan Villar. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. First pitch of the at-bat. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
A great case of a manager sticking up for his pitcher right there and giving that umpire an earful. He didn't get that pitch called the way he wanted it to, but the manager's planting a seed in that umpire's mind to try to expand the strike zone so some of those borderline pitches start to go his pitcher's way.
On the ground to the left side. Throw will be in time to get him at first base, and the Rangers have run their winning streak to 5 in a row now as this ball game is over.
Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all 3 phases of the game. Pitching, fielding, and hitting. Who knows how long this will last.
And it's a 10-9 final at the end of this one. The Rangers put a 10 spot on the scoreboard in this one. Nicasio gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. Luis Garcia hammers down the save, his 17th on the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight.